Alright. Get this updated. Alright. Alright, let's get a good stream title here. Oh, that was a sad frame to look up at. I'm all writing all this stuff out. It's like the innermost questions these characters have. Am I making the right decisions in my life? I do what I want. You have problem? Everyone has a struggle. I don't think we're playing competitive Final Fantasy IX. We can change that up, I'm sure. Okay. Practicing, not doing that. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Looks like we're set up. Here we go. We're just going to go ahead and continue off where I left off last time, which is actually, it's not after Evil Forest. We are right outside of Lindblum. About to go back inside, and I'm just playing. I have his name right now, so I was pretty sleepy the last time I played, so pretty sure I was leveling up some AP on some items. Much more entertaining than Evil Forest, though. Actually got to synthesize, I didn't realize it, but getting both the Mage Mashers is actually pretty sweet. You steal one off the boss in the beginning of the game, and then you can loot them out of a chest later. You can fuse them together and create an Ogre Blade, which is a pretty powerful weapon for where I'm at. This thing here. Finally figured out how to look at what abilities do and stuff too. Or how to read what they do. Just the minus button. So there's apparently some festival in this town. The festival of, like, the hunt, I believe. They're gonna have a bunch of beasts, and the people are gonna fight them. I gotta meet up with the rest of the party, though. I'm not sure where everybody's at. I think I've gone around through most of the town, though. I must be missing something. Always gotta search the corners and stuff. This guy wants to be a gladiator. I wonder what this is a reference to. Makes me think Cloud for some reason, even though it's like nothing to do with this game. I know we're gonna need a new party member soon, though. Rhea. I think I've already beaten everybody in town at card battling at least once. This lady was surprisingly challenging. I'll fight her again, just so you can see what it's like. Watch, I'm gonna lose right off the bat. This game is actually pretty hard to understand if you don't know what's going on, at least it was for me. It's kind of a cool spot for this one. Let's see what happens. Yeah, you lose that battle. That's my card. This guy's not really trying to contest any of my cards now. Pretty sure this football takes care of business here. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that guy lost the fight. Oh man, that could cost me the game. We'll see. Oh, it's a draw. Okay. That's better than losing. I can't believe... That's the thing about this game, is any card can beat any card in a card battle, no matter what their actual stats are. Their stats just give them their chances. But there's always a chance that you can lose. That big, ugly-looking guy who's second... he's the 2P20. 2P20 on the screen. That guy should not have lost to that lizard, but he low rolled so hard that he did. Nah, I don't need to do a rematch right now. I am going to fight everybody that I see that can play cards. If I haven't fought them before. I've already been to this place. Well, I guess I could check it out. I have decision paralysis. Yeah, there was some stuff in the corner over here. You can climb that ladder and there's like a treasure up there. What do you say, lady? She hates the festival of hunt. Your dad gets injured every year. He's trying to be a strong man. I think there is a book boss in this town. I have this memory of the last time I played this game. It was like, I didn't get to finish this game, but I remember getting halfway through. I don't know how far it actually was. It was back when the game had discs, so... Yeah, exactly. I don't know if I made it to the final disc. If I was in disc 2, it was such a long time ago. It was at a friend's house too, so. Now I'm outside. I've already run around pretty much everywhere out here. I don't think this is where I'm supposed to go. I just love these old PlayStation graphics. I thought I could make it. I'm gonna recheck over here just in case I missed something, but I'm having amnesia. That's annoying. We'll see if this guy's first attack is to put me to sleep. Oh man. I mean, there's almost no way we're gonna lose to these chumps. But this is gonna be annoying. That was a cool critical. I don't know what stat went up recently, but I've started to be critting these enemies every once in a while, so something relevant must be happening. Oh, I'll take the game music down a little bit then. Oh, you're right, it is a little bit loud. How about right here? It's right on the cusp to where I can overmatch it with my talking. This is not a game... Ugh. I think I'm gonna get killed. Oh, nope, maybe not. Okay. I forgot, the enemies continue attacking you in this game. This isn't like if you let go of the control, it's like turn-based and stuff, but the battle keeps going. I went to fix the sound and they started beating me up. The music in this game, I like it. I mean, all Final Fantasy games have good music. 9 has some pretty good songs, though. All My Flamenco, I think, is probably the most well-known. That one's really good. There's another one I like a lot from this game, though. I warn you about some ghost guy. There's just treasure up here. Yeah, I think I gotta do something in town. There's gotta be some way for me to figure out what I'm up to. Otherwise, I'm just going to wander around card battling people for the rest of my life. There's a pretty cool band called the Black Mages that do some good Final Fantasy covers with some metal. It's pretty good. It's like with electric guitar and everything. You have to say, Red Mage. Oh, I wanted to talk to that man. Let's see if we can catch him again. And he just complains about walking around and going to the airship. Or how he wishes he had one. So, this little girl right here, she was like weirdly hard to beat at the card game. She was really good. I actually like the card game in this game a lot. I think there's like online clients where you can play it against people. Oh, yeah, we got a Good Luck Bird statue. Google. Oh, we gotta find our companion somewhere. That doesn't surprise me. Sir Banana seems pretty honored about the, well, actually, almost about everything that he's into. I didn't know he wasn't a fan of Final Fantasy, but there's some Final Fantasy games I like, and there's some that I didn't really like the newer ones. After, like, I only played 10 for a little bit, and actually I didn't hate it, but it wasn't my favorite either. I didn't get most of the games I didn't get to finish. That was on account of that me and a friend bought in on a PlayStation together, and then he ended up like taking it for the most part and using it most of the time. It was back when we were kids and didn't have lots of money, so we're like, we'll both split a PlayStation. We'll be able to play all the Final Fantasy games. Eventually, I just got my own PlayStation. Lesson learned. Ooh, high-tier coffee, I want that. I want the 10% creme de la creme. What's up, lady? You sell stuff? The door that doesn't open. Alright. I'm not stealing or anything, right? Oh, you gotta love these old school RPGs where you can just walk in and just loot people's stuff. I think that's 2 pairs of silver gloves I have. Do I get a new synthesis now? Nope. Yeah, eye drops are actually pretty important. If you get blinded anyways. Pretty much shuts down your melee character. I feel like I've kind of gone all over this town. Not made much progress. Yeah, I actually fought an enemy earlier that was like one of their things. They would just blind you. Already card battled that red mage. Talked to everybody in this area. What do you guys have to say? Maybe I'm missing a tip. Maybe there's something obvious that I'm just not remembering. I know the event's going to be a lot of fighting, so maybe I should go buy a bunch of potions or something. Soldiers can't participate. So it's buddy. Too bad for you. Oh, I get it. I'm just stupid. 100% I'm gonna hop in this air cab and that's gonna take me where I need to go. I think there's probably... Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm gonna go... Okay, we figured it out. We just need to take the cab. I thought that might have been it. That's why I went in there earlier. I just didn't notice the cabs over there for some reason. Alright. We're gonna hit up the item shop lady. Which... Yeah. We'll get some more potions and crap. Although, I mean, we have a pretty good stockpile of items already from all the stealing I've been doing. What's this place? Oh, okay. Yeah, this guy's like a card freak or something. Tells you some tips. Your cards can turn into more rare cards. My Cactuar actually leveled up in power from using it, so I've been using it more and more. I've already been up here, though. I've already beaten that guy at card battles. I remember correctly, I expected him to be really hard, and then he wasn't for some reason, but maybe I just got really lucky. I do have that ability. Pretty much topped off on the rest of this stuff. I like to have... I randomly just buy 10 of each of the medicines. They say luck is a skill. I mean, I like to think it was a combination of both. Lucky and good. Unbeatable. Although you already saw some top tier unluck when my strongest card got beaten by like the opponent's weakest card. But I've done that to the opponent too. Just for trolls one time, just to test it out, I picked 5 of my weakest cards and was able to win pretty well actually. Alright, alright. To the next part of town. Let's go to the industrial district, let's check that out. Whole new area. This city's huge, which is cool. Good day to you too. Thank you for your construction services, sir. I'm glad you still have your arm. Punk. This game's got some pretty good stuff. Oh. Alright, Gus. You and I are gonna card battle right here, right now. Alright, we're gonna take the Mimic, and Cerberus, and Super Cactuar. And I always take the Scorpion. I like him because he's got good defenses. So the second 2 numbers, there's four digits per card, as you can see. One, and there's like a letter, and then there's 2 more numbers. First 2 are the attack value of the card, and then the letter is the attack type of the card, and the first number after the letter is the physical defense of the card, and the second one, as you might guess, or the final 4th digit, is the magic defense of the card. I'll go more in depth with that if people want to know more about it, but essentially based on the number you have for your attack and your defenses, it's kind of like how you get a defensive roll. So if you have a 1 in your attack power, that's like getting 1 dice added to your roll. If you have a 2, it's like you have 2 dice added to your roll, but it's not like you get 2 dice rolls, you just get a cumulatively higher number, essentially. So let's say something has like a 3, it's going to be, I don't know, I gotta think about it and do the math. It's kind of, it's hexadecimal, so it's 16, 16, and 16, I believe. So, is that 48? So, if someone has a 3 in their physical attack power, if they have a 0, they'll roll a dice that's 0 to 48. If they have a 1, they'll roll a 0 to 16. And then whatever the defense of the card they're interacting with will react with that. I have to get into it a little bit more, but yeah, it's a little bit complicated. But once you get into it a little bit, it's pretty fun. If you card battle a card and win, every card that it points to becomes your card as well. So that's a pretty swingy mechanic that you have to pay attention to. So for instance, if I kill this lizard, that card he just played, it'll take the 2 cards that it just took, essentially, back. Yeah, I guess I can kill it. So I used the Mimic there because it's a magic attack card, and the lizard that it was attacking was a physical card, and it has all zeros and all of its stats, but still having a magic attack versus a physical defense is a good thing. And each of the monsters technically has their own kind of base stats, and you just kind of have to feel it out by using them. The lizards are actually pretty strong for what they are. Oh, that Flan was a pretty good play there, wasn't it? I can just beat up that lizard again. Let's see. Might get unlucky. Give me that. Alright, he's got them all. He's got them all. Alright, can we do it? Oh yeah, we got it. We might lose this card battle, which could cost us, but we'll see what happens. So we did lose, but we still won. See, that's a situation where I played that last card, and it really should have beaten the card that it fought, but it rolled a 0. You saw it happen right there. Cerberus rolled 0. I still won, though. The cool part is when you win, you get to take one of the cards that you captured of theirs and add it to your collection. If you win and you capture every card on the board at the end of the match, if everything is your color, you get to take every card. All 5 of their cards become regular cards, and then you can use them for later. I don't really like any of their cards, so I'll just pick up this lizard because its lizards are cool, I guess. Searching in the background for any exclamation points that might pop up over my character's head. Never know what you're going to find in the back corner in one of these Squaresoft games. The leader of this particular land is an engineer. Only we could get more engineer politicians. The Doom Pub. Okay, I gotta check out this place. What? I want to talk to the barkeep here. Warn me? Oh, poor Shig needs his pickle to get a little love. Okay. You may be out of Dark Stew and in the middle of serving drinks, but would you fancy a card game, madam? Icy cold root beer. Yeah, you gotta make it safe. Oh yeah, I forgot I got these wireds. These guys are actually pretty strong. Take him into battle, actually. I like them. I like these. They're like, They're not exactly a combo, but they cover different things, and they're both magic. They're kind of cool. Get the Cerberus in there. So this Cactuar used to have a physical attack, but it leveled up into have it. It used to be two. It used to be it used to be the exact same as this Cactuar right here. But this Cactuar with all these arrows all over it leveled up from use, I guess. I don't remember exactly how the mechanic works, but I think through playing the cards, they have chances to get better. And this one is leveled up 1 point in its attack power, and it changed its attack type from physical to X. And what X does is it takes your attack power and levies it against whatever their worst defense is. So essentially, it's better than physical and magic. I'm trying to remember what A does. It does something cool. It's called the Assault style attack, and I'm trying to remember what it does, but I don't quite remember. We see we got 2 magics, 2 physicals. Oh no, 2. Oh man, that Cactuar is insane. It's an X now. I can't believe it leveled up into an X. Oh, that's just so good. Alright, take Scorpion. Can't go wrong there. I like to take their cards if I can. I also like to fight their cards in combo. Let's see. I think this is a good use of... Oh yeah. He lost! See? It was like 27 to like nothing, and that card lost. Yeah. Alright, Cactuar. On you. Thank you. See how good that Cactuar is? You see how good that Cactuar is? God. It's crazy. Alright. We're gonna put the Scorpion here and attack this from the corner. The reason is because if they play a card here or here to try to take over the Scorpion, which I don't know would be a good play or not, but if they do try that, I can counter it out by playing Cerberus to attack this space or this space next and see what actually happens. But that's my thoughts on the subject. Okay, we perfect him here? Can't. We almost have a perfect game, but we don't. So if we could attack his card and make it take over his other card, we would have a perfect game on our hands, but the problem is I can't interact with the bottom card with Cerberus. I mean, I can take it over, but it doesn't fight it because there's no combat arrow. And if I fight the top one, it doesn't point to the bottom one, so it won't take it over. I'm just gonna go with the safe play. It doesn't matter. We get to win that, so good for us. Even though our very strong top corner pick, the magic beast up there, lost a fight that he never should have, we were still able to make almost a perfect comeback. So, good stuff, good stuff. Might be back later. There's actually a card tournament that you can play in this game, and the reward for winning is a really good item, so I'm going to be obviously trying to challenge the card tournament. I hear it's not easy to win, so if it becomes such a challenge that I'm having to do it over and over again and I'm failing, I might have to get some sort of like, I don't know, Yu-Gi-Oh pictures up in here to make it more fun. Well, if only I could get an overlay that turns me into, let's see, Rebel will get mad if I don't say it right. If I could get it to put Yami Yugi hair on my head while I was doing the card battles, that would be a sick overlay. No, I don't know what that is. This looks like an engine. Looks like I was right. So it seems like everybody in this town is an engineer, or that there's a high concentration of engineers in this town. They've developed airships that don't run on fuel, or don't seem to run on the same fuel source that everything else seems to run on. So, looks like I got it right. Sweet. Poor guy's whole house is a contraption. Oh, another mimic card. That's cool. Hey, cat, don't tell anyone I'm stealing everything in this house. Hey, I needed another steepled hat. I gotta go talk to the synthesizer now. No kidding. I, accidentally used both my steepled hats. I know it's not a joke, I'm serious. Oh, I bet. That'd still be cool, though. It reminds me of those, signboard things that you stand behind where it makes you look like a pirate or a super buff guy or a bikini girl or, you know, I don't know what those are called, but they're like these cutouts. I didn't mean to argue with you, I just wanted you out of the way. You have to say, sir. I can talk to you. About this door. This door has moved to the business district. Alright, alright. I think we're already in the business district, though. Leather wrist. Nice. Probably make something out of this stuff. We have them on the coast in Oregon. Those are the pirate ones that I talk about, but also if there's like a convention, like a Comic-Con or something, they'll usually have like fantasy-themed ones or comic book hero ones or, you know, whatever the cool kids are into at the time. Alright. I'm gonna go back to the business district because I want to make a couple of items at the synthesis guy. Use some items together. I haven't seen a Jack Sparrow one, but sometimes they have a ship that looks like a real pirate ship out there. It's all rigged up with all this stuff, and you can even take rides on it and stuff, which is pretty cool. You used to be able to go up to the Goonie house, but you're not allowed to anymore because, well, they got tired of people going up to the Goonie house. Alright, synthesis, sir. Got some things that I would like you to make, I believe. I need a yellow scarf. How do I just unequip these items? Guessing. That's how. Hope this scarf goes in place of the hat. I mean, I assume it does since it's made out of two hats. I think for the leather wrist, doesn't look like it. That's okay. Zidane's gonna be such a beast compared to the other party members, I have a feeling. Oh. I didn't realize it was going to be an accessory, but I'm not upset that I lost my helmet because it raises my strength, and that's kind of what I'm going for with this guy anyways. I'll get a different helmet later, or maybe I'll stop by the weapon shop or something. I think there's one right across the street. I don't want to wear this or a yellow skirt. I think I'm saving these two pairs of desert boots for Vivi and Barnett. Should I say Dagger, as she calls herself right now, as her cover name. Here we go. There's an upside down cross. I mean a sword. This doesn't sell helmets. Oh, nope, nope, I was wrong. I was wrong. Oh, I got 2 sets of these gloves. And all that. Good stuff, good stuff. Got the money, I might as well take some of it. We have a helmet for Zidane, headgear, steepled hat. Which better? Steepled hat looks better. If I would have known, I could have just came over here and bought this hat. Man, I'm such a doofus sometimes. I just miss some very obvious things. Really get some glass armor going on. Like that might be worth having. Orcus for someone. Under their name, which we saw on the stream at the beginning when I was setting things up. Alright. Now we're going to be fully equipped. But now we have some new abilities that we can check out, so we might want to equip these. Let's see. I'll just look at the abilities. I'm pretty sure Bird Killer just makes you kill flying enemies. That would make sense. Now, Steal Gill. So when you steal, you'll steal money too. That seems like not a bad thing since I like to steal stuff. Trade off Protect Girls for stealing more money. Priorities. This world, nobody wears protective pants. Rebel, it's against the law. League Guild doesn't even work right, so I don't even want it. If it, I don't know how it's supposed to work. This is receive Gil when you run from a battle. Every time I run, and I have this ability equipped, I still lose money, so I don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, I don't really care about stealing money. I think Protect Girls is a fine ability, and taking it off doesn't even get me the Steal Gil ability, so no big deal. I mean, you usually start out a game with, like, something like leather pants. The game that didn't have pants. There's even pants in Super Mario RPG. Alright, alright. We got what we wanted here. At least we'll start learning those abilities that are on those new weapons, though. Got 3 abilities that Zidane's learning right now. I just picked up the rest of those, like, Beast Killer abilities and Bandit and all that stuff, so Bandit's one of the better abilities to get early, I would say, or the earlier the better, raising your steal rate, because stealing is super important for getting a lot of items in this game. I don't even know all of it, I just detect and try to steal whatever sounds good. A lot of times you'll scam like a boss and you'll just have a bunch of insane items on him. You're like, I can't really kill this guy until I've stolen all these items. I had a battle yesterday where I literally sat there and used, I think it was 30 potions in a row, healing my guy while I was stealing, and then I finally was able to just attack and kill the guy. He was on his last hit too. I was just sitting there. Let's go find our friends. Let's join up with the rest of the game. I'm gonna go to the castle, but trying to avoid kicking off whatever event I can because I want to explore the rest of the city. I don't know if the castle's going to kick off an event or if the theater is. I assume the theater would be the place for it, but who knows? I don't know. Hey bud, want to play some cards? What? There's no money in this fountain for me to steal? That's cool. Seems like they have a history of engineer rulers. So far, I can't say I disapprove. I think that's a good idea, actually. I think that's maybe we should, as a world, think about that. Oh, word travels fast that there is a cute girl aboard the ship. At least they got their priorities right. I can't go in there. What key items do I have here? I didn't buy this nut. Vivi did. How did it teleport into my inventory? I guess I'm not a guest in this castle. Yeah, the newest airship got stolen, but it didn't actually get stolen. The Queen actually took the airship because she was angry at her husband. It's not like she wasn't rightfully mad at him, of course. The king of this place is the uncle of the princess that we abducted at the beginning of the game. Actually, when they brought up the situation, it was surprisingly normal. She was like, what happened? Did someone steal the airship or attack you? And he got turned into a bug, and he was like... And they told her the official story was that he got attacked in the night by somebody and transformed into a bug. She's like, so who attacked you? Did that person who attacked you steal your airship? And he was like, oh, actually, I met this girl at the bar. And then once my wife found out about it, she turned me into a bug and stole the new most powerful airship and took off. They say hell hath no fury. It was surprisingly casual. And she gave him no shit about it, but he didn't hide it either after that, so... Can't call yourself a true airman, alright. Alright, I think it's to the theater district. I just wanted to cruise through here just to see if there was anybody with card battle, if there was anybody that wanted to talk to me or tell me anything interesting, if there's any items lying around that list maybe I could pick up. I was just jamming the A button. I don't think I went where I needed to go, but we'll see. You ever hit all the buttons in the elevator? That's what I just did. Okay, I thought that's what would happen. There we go. Wonder if she wants to play cards. Oh. See, back when I was in high school, this girl, you really want to play cards with me? I would have been like, oh my god, a girl that plays cards is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. What's happening here? Not so uncommon anymore. Which is a good thing. I hate going first in this game. Alright, that's fair. Yeah, I thought so. That thing actually had a lot of attack power. I used to play. I played some poker. Was never good at it. Although I should have tried harder. That's for sure. Let's reverse this guy. Almost lost that with the Cerberus, even though he's a huge monster. Oh, look at that card. I don't even know what it is, and I want to try to challenge it. It's got 2 magic defense and 1 magic attack. Okay. We could try to Cactuar it. Could go badly. I'm gonna go for it because I want to try to win that card. Oh yeah, we got it. Please lose. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks a lot. Oh, that sucks a lot. But that's a cool card that he just played. I can capture it, at the very least. And I don't think he can do anything about it. So unless he wins another ridiculous fight, I think I'm gonna win. And I'm gonna get some cool cards too. See, I was excited about that weird plant thing in the top right. I thought that was cool, and then he played that pink-looking frickin' dinosaur. I don't even know what that thing is, but I want that now. This guy's got some good cards. We might play him a couple times. Pick some of these up. Hedgehog Pie. Hedgehog Pie. Alright. Bite the name there. Yeah, let's go for a rematch. We'll see what we can take off this fella. Let's try out Hedgehog Pie. Where are we, Hedgehog Pie? Probably down here. Probably over here. So he's a magic attacker, and he's got good magic defense and good physical defense, or decent physical defense. My friend and I, Jessness, we used to play Magic back in the day. That we were trying to get on the Pro Tour really hard and become really good at it. We always try to get really good at whatever we're doing. And as you saw, he just made the Pro Tour, so he just came back from that. So that was very cool that he finally got out to it. Yeah, the Cactuar Behemoth event, huh? Oh, okay. Yeah, it makes sense. I haven't played the Behemoth event, I don't think. Can you fight Cactuar on Monster Hunter World? Is it in there as a monster? See, I like that Hedgehog Pie for the same reason I like this Scorpion here. They're basically the polar opposites of each other. The Scorpion is a 2-power physical attacker. Hedgehog Pie is a 2-power magic attacker. Scorpion has 2 physical defense. Pie has 2 magical defense. Pie has 1 physical defense. Scorpion has 1 magical defense. So they're pretty cool because they have like that. They're tankier cards. Well, Hedgehog Pie doesn't have a lot of attack arrows, but having a lot of attack arrows isn't always what's important, and it can be turned against you as well. Got an anything attacker, a super physical attacker, another nice physical attacker. Technically, Scorpion has better numbers than Cerberus, but Cerberus's base stats are just insane because I'm pretty sure it's a summon card. Really, you have to catch it. Yeah, having friends that play a game is what keeps you in a game, I feel like. If you don't have like people to play with, people to talk to about the game you're interested in, then it just doesn't really go anywhere. Play it, but then eventually you just kind of get to a point where you're like, oh, that was fun, but what's next? Who else are we taking on this trip? Alright, we'll take Mimic. Get all the weird angular attackers. Seems like a safe play. I thought it would be. I don't like going first because you have to take all the risk, but I'm trying to see if there's an advantage to it. I don't know if there's a board position advantage very much. There kind of is a weird thing like that. Look at that. The guy has all the arrows filled in on that zombie. I'm going to be careful around that zombie because if anybody defeats it, it's game over for everybody around it. That might even be what determines this game. I need to pay attention to that. Cactuar can pretty much take him out. Alright, what's our play for this turn going to be? I think we're just going to put a Scorpion right here. Wow. The last 2 cards this guy has played is just... He lost to Hedgehog Pie and then he lost to himself. I haven't even had to do anything. I just played defensively this whole time. Okay, let's put this here then. We might have a perfect on our hands depending on how this goes. Just gonna plug up this hole right here. Oh man, dang it. I have a corner grab here, but that's okay. We stomped him pretty hard, but he stomped himself pretty hard in the very first few turns. That's what happened to me in that battle with the Cerberus. When you saw the Cerberus lose, I was like, I played it and just died. I'm like, no, I wasn't expecting that. Alright, what do we want to take? I'm gonna... Look at this card. It's a 0/0/0, but it has all arrows and an X attack, so it attacks their weakest defense. I'm taking it. probably won't use it because I don't like all the arrow cards necessarily, but it's I've only gotten plans that have every arrow, so that's cool. I don't need a rematch with you. I got what I wanted from you. You didn't have the cool cardigan in the next battle. I took your hedgehog pie and you didn't have a cool plant. What the hell, lady? I kind of want to play her again just to see if she... Alright, we'll go one more. Come on. I mean, we can't go wrong. I love Tetra Master. This game's fun. Scorpion. I do like Mimic. I don't know why I like Mimic, but I do. We'll keep playing Hedgehog. We'll see how he works out. Good, you go first. I like how he played that and blocked off all the arrows on that card so that it can't initiate or be involved in any combat. I think what we're gonna do is actually just mimic this guy. Okay, that's fine. I don't think I can fight that bomb in any way though. So I have to beat my own mimic in battle to get it back. Or I can use Hedgehog Pie to claim it. I think beating it in battle is going to be better, so I'm going to try to get it with Sand Scorpion. Oh, look at that! Sand Scorpion just grabbed them both. I didn't even realize his arrows perfectly lined up like that. This guy is just kind of playing his cards in a way to where they just kind of get thrown away. So, I don't like playing Cactuar unless it's killing something, but you know what? Yeah, I didn't think that he was going to be able to beat that. Cerberus this guy, because we barely won that Cerberus exchange. Yeah, good luck trying to fight. Okay, I made a mistake with my Scorpion. I thought the Scorpion was going to fight my Mimic, and that would have taken over the card in the corner. But I messed up, and so what I should have done is defeated the Mimic, and then I would have gotten the red card in the corner, and then when this point in the game rolled around, I would have had a chance for a perfect game, because if I could play this and take this card, I would take all of his cards, or her cards, right now. That's okay. And she didn't have the cool little plant monster this time, so we're not gonna care about fighting her a bunch, but we'll take... You know, I don't have very many of these Sahagins, so I'll take a Sahagin. Oh, these, are you talking about the stats on the screen right now? For card selection? Those are, when you play the game, they track your stats for your ratio for games played. I'm not playing against people, but you can still, I mean, there's some strategy to it, and the computer isn't always the worst, and you can always lose is the thing. I mean, we've seen it once, we'll see it again probably. Ooh, this card plays. The cards can roll 0. You can roll 0, so I mean, you can lose to anybody. You just, the thing is that they may make you want to field, like, you're like, oh, maybe I shouldn't field my most powerful cards all the time, but you still always should. You always want to have, I mean, you just want to have big power. I've been using that Cactuar. Now he's extreme. If I ever lose him, I'm gonna claw my eyes out and scream. Put him in the corner there just because he was completely blocked off except for the one arrow in the corner, so if anybody tries to interact with him, they're going to have a fight on their hands, and he looks like a pretty tough monster. So when I have to go first, I usually try to take a defensive play like that if I can. That way I can come back at them with a play where I take their card, essentially, which is what I'm going to do right now. Okay. his card back. Nice. It doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get perfect game unless he does something silly. So we'll see what happens. We can still give him the opportunity to do something silly, though. So, let's do that. Well, that's kind of stupid. But, at the same time, we have counterplay. Alright. This looks like his best card that we can take. Yeah. Iron Knights aren't bad either. I used to use one all the time. I don't use it anymore, but this is the one I used to use all the time. It's got the same stats as this one, just arrows in those places, which is a good dispersion in my opinion. I feel like you want a mixture of non-arrow sides and arrow sides on your cards, and then you want to kind of like have different puzzle pieces. You can kind of arrange them to make plays. Like, for instance, if I play my Cactuar and then it gets defeated, but then I have a card that I can attack it with, and then I know for sure it's going to be almost 100%. It never is 100%, but, you know, I can take over the Cactuar. He has all these, like, arrows on him, right? So he has 0 magic defense, but extremely good physical. So I'll usually play him and then keep some magic guys around. And then if he gets taken over and I get, like, comboed, and they take a bunch of my cards, or even better, sometimes I'll just place him out there to get taken, so that later I can play a magic card and kill him very easily, and then set off a combo and take over a ton of their cards. So arrows can be good and arrows can be bad. If it's like you have a bunch of arrows, you can play it, it's versatile, that's cool, but then on the defense, if it gets beaten up, you'll lose a bunch of cards potentially, so you gotta be careful. I'm still learning the strategy of it, but it's pretty fun. I don't think this guy again, he didn't have anything that I really cared about picking up. Thanks for the games, buddy. What else do you say, besides card game talk? Into the theater district. Thank you, pal. Air cabs are convenient, but I wish they looked more stylish. Alright, let's look at this right now. Is that not a stylish looking vehicle? I mean, I don't think that thing's 100% designed for just functionality. There looks like there's some ornateness there. There's some fins on the back. The windows are interesting sizes. I disagree with you, Marion, but I understand. Everything looks so mundane. You know what? You must not be one of the engineers in town. What's over here? Nothing. Oh, we got a active time event. Back with the steam engine guy. Oh, I thought I was just going to play it, but apparently you got to hit the button. I should have known. Oh, back to Steiner. You know, I haven't seen Steiner in a while, so it's nice to see what he's up to. Last time we saw him, he was still lost. Ah, I didn't realize that every soldier automatically came with a GPS in a world in which it doesn't exist. When I was on the overworld map, I saw a random airship flying around just in the overworld that it made me so excited, just because it was like nostalgic, and I was interested in it, like old school RPG interest. I haven't played an RPG in a while, so it's just, this is nice. Oh, the invention of the steam engine. So there's like a weird underworld in this game, and it's not like under the ground, but I just mean like near the near the earth, or the whatever the land is, there's like a fog on the ground called the mist. And then all the buildings and stuff are like built up above the mist, and the mist is where monsters and other things spawn. Mist is also like a source of fuel for their airships and stuff, but this country's developed steam engine power, so they're getting off the mist. They're optimistic. Although, as we saw, Alexandria is on the down low, developing bioweapons by basically mass-producing black mages by, I don't know, using the mist and some sort of weird machine to generate black mage eggs and hyperhatch them at extreme rates. It's like both these people play cards? Okay, we may have a double match. Alright, Rita, let's go. Let's see what we got going on. Yeah, I kind of like that guy. Switch it up every once in a while. Let's use the new guy. Let's use the tough cards. I'm fine with this. Almost lost that fight with a weakling. Oh, look at that skeleton with his frickin' perfect arrows to make me not happy about the situation. Alright. Watch how good this Cactuar is gonna be. That card is so sick. That card is so sick. Alright, I'm gonna go for the... club that card over the head. Please lose. So, we have a perfect game here no matter what because his cards were weak. Or her cards were weak. Although, she didn't have to attack my Scorpion with her skeleton, but there was no way she was gonna win. But now we get all the cards. Ah! There we go. I'll take the perfect, and I'll take all of your cards. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Don't let that happen to you. Oh, I have over 100 cards and I have to discard cards. Yeah, I don't care about this goblin. I don't need a rematch. Apparently I need to go in and curate my card collection. I don't really use goblins, so I'm not going to worry about this too much. We'll keep one goblin. Let's see. Get rid of a lot of these. Look at these. I started with these cards and they have no arrows on them. They literally can only lose battles. Stupid. Skeletons, they're alright, but... So many flans. Yeah, I'll keep that one. I'll keep that flan. Better than the other flans. Not like I'm gonna start playing a bunch of flans anytime soon. But I did play them for a little bit. Alright, that's fine. What else we got here? The lizard that can attack in every direction. That's interesting. Good, I guess. Pentagram lizard. We'll keep pentagram lizard. Alright. I think we're good for now. Got 2 card players right here hanging out. Probably met playing cards or something. Alright. Break out the footballs. It's time for a match. I can beat that Iron Knight. Probably. Definitely with this. Alright, we're gonna go for it. Oh yeah, Scorpion, you always win. And Scorpion's got the perfect spikes on the bottom to defend. Alright. I have to choose you, Hedgehog Pie. Oh, and his own card loses to his own card. Okay, now we have a chance for a real football right here. We just have to choose. Are we going to try to take over our own card with Cerberus? We're going to try to take it over with, Factuar. They both have bad magic defense. It's a scary thing. Alright, you know what? We'll go Cerberus. See what happens. Oh yeah, we got this. Oh, we definitely got this. I think we just scored our... Did we perfect game the last one? I don't know. This is going to be a perfect game, I'm pretty sure. If we don't lose this fight, it's a perfect game. Oh yeah, we got this. Perfect! Thank you! Hand over that card collection, please. I have to curate that collection again soon, huh? No thanks, loser. I mean, good games. Not a jerk at all. This guy plays cards. Wow. Especially in the theater district. You're right, man. Almost everyone in the theater district plays. We came to the right place now, didn't we? I like this team so far. It's a good mix of magical, physical, and then an X guy. 2 physical, 2 makes perfect balance. Get him, Hedgehog Pie. What a bunch of lame interactions. I was hoping to... I mean, I could fight him with Scorpion and take over the flan. I guess that's not the worst. Unless Scorpion loses to a level 0 goblin, in which case it is the worst. Alright, we got this, we can do this. Everything's fine, everything's good. We're okay, we're okay. Factuar, I choose you. Cactuar always does it. Oh gosh, Cactuar, don't you dare lose a fight, Cactuar, I'll lose my mind. I don't think it's possible to get a perfect game right now, because of the cards I have left. In order to get my Scorpion back, I have to beat Scorpion with Wire here, and then if I do that, I can't take over his Fang, or whatever his final card is. The real question is, which of these cards is the better card to keep? I think they're both equal in this situation, actually, so I'm going to actually go for Fight. This? Or should I go for a guaranteed card? I guess take the guaranteed card. Yep. We're very close to perfecting this guy. One card away, really. If our Scorpion hadn't lost a fight against a level 0 Goblin, look at that top corner. If that Scorpion didn't just trip and kill himself on the way into battle, we would be fine. We'd have a perfect game right now, and that would have been another scoop. That's okay, though. This guy doesn't have very many interesting cards, so I don't care, because if all of these got added to my collection, I would just have to throw them away anyways, like getting a bunch of commons as a prize. Oh, thanks. What else we got around this room? Got another card battler in here? Alright, alright. Let's do this. Yeah, the opponent's having to go first a lot. I'm getting very fortunate in that. Actually, it's pretty vulnerable. Just do this. See what happens here. I'm completely fine with that, actually. I think I can beat that guy in a fight with this guy, probably. Let's do it. Well, I can definitely beat that guy in a fight. This will probably do it. I can beat that guy in a fight. Alright, we got this, we got this, we got this. We have a chance for a perfect game. We got ourselves a perfect game! Oh yeah! Here we go. And to think if he would have placed his card in the bottom left corner, this wouldn't have been a perfect game. Now the real question, do I actually want any of these cards? The answer is no. Get away from me. What do you actually have to say? Huh, that's nice. This year's winner gets to paint on the church walls and not get arrested. Pigeon turtle alert. Rose. Oh, that's a staircase. I just thought it was a balcony. Gotta go challenge that person on the bench to a card battle. Okay, okay. Let's play some cards. Let's play some cards, pigeon person. You're probably a secret master. I lost. No. How annoying. Alright, 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 we got this. We can still do it, we can still do it. Oh, we got this, we got this, we got this, we got this. He thought he was gonna get us. He thought wrong. Oh, we got a draw. That's what happens when Cactuar loses. No! At least we got a draw there. Yeah, we had a couple of bad losses in that battle. We got unlucky a couple times, but luckily, we didn't lose, because if we lost, he would have been able to take Cactuar. Cactuar is our bestie. We gotta beat this person. Gotta beat everybody in the game at Tetra Master. We'll go with the same team. That was a good play on his part, with that corner grab on my hedgehog pie. What a jerk. I have an idea. You have to fight both of these cards if you do it like that, and that's probably not good. I wonder if Cactuar could take care of this biz. Alright, it's a huge risk, but we can see if we can do this with Cactuar. We don't have any magic attackers left, so if Cactuar gets taken over, we're pretty screwed. That's the downside to it. You know what? I just have another idea entirely. Let's just do that. Ugly, 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 ugly. Okay, not so bad. We're gonna take over some cards this battle. Although, yeah, we gotta do this carefully. If we do this wrong, it's over. I think we're safe doing this right here. That was so close to being a loss. Oh my gosh. It was 1 point away from killing Cactuar, and that would have bought him 3 cards on the field. And that would have put me at 1 less than him, I think. Yeah, no, that he would have had 6, I would have had... No, that would have been so bad. That's how close these battles can be. Alright, we got our win off this guy, though. We have to pick up his cards, so what do we want? Fortunately, he almost beat us with garbage cans. Gosh, he's out of here. I'll take this. This is his best card. No, I don't want a rematch. Maybe later. Good job, Pigeon Guy. Good job. GG's. Oh, she don't play. Was this your old hideout, Zidane? This is where we originally came from. We flew the theater ship from Lindblum, our current city, to Alexandria at the beginning of the game, in which we kidnapped Garnet, and then the theater ship got shot down by a giant cannon, crashed in Evil Forest, which was filled with really creepy, alien-like plants, and I guess we're back here, our hometown. Cool hideout. Dagger is Garnet. She just took a cover name because she doesn't want people to figure out she's a princess. What can I do for you? What do you mean I can't leave? I see. She doesn't even have a Nintendo Switch, so this is going to be really boring. What's a trick sparrow? That's what I want to know. They drop words on you in this game, and you're like, I don't even know what that is. Like, for the longest time, I didn't know what an oglop was, and then finally I understood. It's like a weird bug thing that kind of hops around like a frog in a weird way. Some cash money from the company stash. Some more cash money from the company stash. It's like some sort of key item. It's the most coveted piece of the famous triptych. You'll never see a rarer item. Mini Burmecia. I think Burmecia is a country, so is it like some sort of model of a country? I don't know, that's weird. We'll find out. Oh, we got another chest. What do we got? Now that was where the real money was at. That must have been the boss's stash. Oh, we're about to see where the boss is at right now. Keep forgetting you gotta press the button again. I'm like, I'm ready for the event, and then I'm just like, alright, let me check on the chat, let me check on the things. I look up and just sitting there. I'm like, oh, it didn't load yet. This place looks cool. We lost a man in that forest. We'll have to go back. Wonder why the whole forest petrified. I mean, I know we defeated the boss monster and then it went crazy and came after us, but that was just weird. That's what I was kind of thinking. The place is a nightmare. I see a treasure chest in the background. We'll have to remember when we're here to get it. Oh, this passerby plays card games. I don't even know who that is. I'm trying to initiate a card game with this person, but the card game button only allows me to talk to them. Which? Whatever, fine. I don't want to play card games with you either. The team doesn't even have a name. Won't Battle Me doesn't have a name. I thought that guy was Lowell. He's just the poor guy who gets harassed. Uh-oh. That Moogle is huge. No, I'm not! I wish I were a chocobo. Moogle Wannabe 2 sold out. Yeah, that was an interesting looking character. Oh, so now this person's standing still. I bet they'll card battle me now. Should have known. That's what it was. They're running, so they couldn't be activated for a card battle. Oh, games. Oh! If you'll notice, if you look at Cerberus right now, it's got a 3 in its attack power slot. It actually became more powerful from last battle to this battle. That happens by using cards. So if you like a card a lot, you should use it a lot. And you should also, if you lose, get it back. Because now I got these 2 cards and they're brutal. Brutal! With that guy, so I'm still using him. We'll see what happens. He seems tough. I've never fought anybody with him yet. The best option to choose here is Goblin, because there's no way it'll be able to beat this thing. Unless you get super unlucky, but that's how it goes. I think I can safely Scorpion this. Then he might take Scorpion from the corner. Might be better just to do this, actually. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, this is pretty much a safe play right here. We're headed. We almost lost that Scorpion, but yeah, we just got a perfect game. I was gonna say, I feel like we got this in the bag. Yep, we're gonna have to clean out our card collection soon because we just got ourselves another perfect game. Starting to snowball out of control with my cards here. I mean, that is his best card right there. And don't get me wrong, I'd probably play that if this were the beginning of the game again, but now I seem to have a pretty sweet little team. No thanks. Okay, I've visited that area, kinda. Can I not get through anymore? What's going on? I don't want to see another cutscene. Yeah. Lucky Color Company. Ah, gotta love getting those perfects. I wonder if I can ring the bell back here. Clockwork's not moving in here anymore. I think we've card-belled everybody in Theater District now. Oh, that's nice. Now, this person wasn't here before. Don't tell anybody about this. Here's my autograph. Douchebag. Play cards, pal? No, I want nothing to do with you. Well, at least this autograph's gonna come in handy, I'm sure. Maybe there's a tip attached to it. This guy is known for his masculine charm. Alright. Guess they had a hashtag change the definition in this world too. I'm just saying, it didn't fit my my expectations anyway. Yeah, I guess now that we have the autograph, there's probably someone who wants it somewhere. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to Yellow. Pixel perfect. Sure. Sure you are. This isn't the place. Someone. Oh, the painter was rude. Yeah, that painter was pretty angry. Don't you compare your acting with my art. Guess we gotta follow that big Moogle. No, I didn't want to go back down. The troll stick. The troll stick. Take me to wherever the fat Moogle went. Let's go. I wonder why I haven't found any more cards that are like that Cerberus card. That's what it makes me wonder. I got that card from like someone in the beginning of the game, and I was like, what is this guy doing with this card? What the heck? And, yeah. I haven't seen another, like, Eidolon / I don't know what you call it, Eidolon, Eidolon, if you're from Final Fantasy XI. I like the word Eidolon. I think it sounds nice. I'll go with that. Yeah, you trained for the festival, yeah. Nope, you're good. Well, I know that kind of where some of the people walk around here. Maybe I should just go visit. I bet if I go to the castle, I could probably do something at this point. Maybe go visit Garnet. I haven't seen Vivi in a really long time. You know what? That might have been what it was. Too bad he lost it to me in the alleyway. That was a bad choice. Better than letting some nerd look at your deck and then throw your best cards into the ocean, though. That was some naivety. I'm gonna go in here just to see what's up, but I'm pretty sure I've already spoken to everybody here. You never know when someone from another area is gonna pop up in a room. I thought I had a sweet exclamation point there. Alright, no one's new here. I don't care anymore now. What's up, Ando? How's it going? Good to see you in the chat there, my man. I love this game. You haven't even seen me play any card battles yet, Ando. I've actually been on fire. There's a card minigame in this game where you can play people, and when you beat them, you get to take their cards from them. And they get to take your cards, too, if they beat you, so you have to be very careful. Alright, we'll pop over to the theater district now. Or, we just came to the theater. We'll go to Industrial and see what's going on there. Or we'll go to the castle. One of these places is going to have something for us to do, that's for sure. Yeah, that was real. It's like this game's version of Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh! Or something. It's more fast-paced, though. And you can lose no matter what. We actually had my strongest card lose to one of the weakest cards in the game earlier, because it comes down to a dice roll where your strong card's attack rolls a dice that's 0 to whatever its highest attack value is, and then the low card does it, and my card rolled a 0. Critical. It's super fun, dude. This is one of my favorite parts about this game, is actually the card game. The first time I played this game, back 15 years ago, I believe, was when I was in high school, I didn't even get to finish it, but the card game was really confusing, and I couldn't figure out how to play it. And now that I have an understanding of how all the mechanics work, it's not so bad. I can, well, I've been winning games pretty... I lose sometimes, but it's pretty few and far between. This game literally is Dungeon Dice Monsters Rebel, that's not kidding. Critical miss. We've also had a couple of our enemies attack into our team and just kill themselves, and then we get to... If you end a battle and you have converted all their cards into your cards, you get to take every card that they have and you just get their whole deck, basically. They're only 5-card decks, but still. And the cards, as you use them, the more you use cards, they'll like start to get more powerful. Like my strongest card just started to level up a little bit more. And I had a Cactuar card that ended up just getting really insane. When all else fails, Cactuar comes in and steals like 2 to 3 cards. There we go. This is where we're supposed to be at. Got our party members now, finally. Of course I would have done something with the princess. It has to be my fault, right? Yeah, pretty much. In this game, it's like, if you beat them hard enough, it becomes even swingier. Thing is, if you get a couple of good perfects in the beginning game, you can, like, accelerate your deck building process a little bit. But you can also have the opposite happen. You can get unlucky, and you can, in the first town, if you lose enough times, you'll lose enough cards to where you can't even play the card game until you find more cards or buy them, and then then it's like you can get kind of screwed in the beginning if you don't do well. Actually, I had a game where I lost my best card and they took it, and then I rebattled them and had to win it back. But that actually is kind of satisfactory in its own way too, if you know what I mean. The card game it's present throughout the entire game, and you don't have to do anything with the card game if you don't want to, but there is a card tournament later, and if you have a good enough deck and you can make it through the entire card tournament and become the card tournament master, essentially, then you get a rare item that's the only way you can get it, and it actually has one of the best abilities in the game. So it's good to get good at the card game if you can. And that too. There's a forest with monsters in it that literally alien you. They wrap you up, and they pump you full of seeds, and then you turn into a hamburger if the seeds hatch. It's really creepy too. Like all the plants are they're designed to like cage you, and then the stream missed the cutscene, but at the end there's all these like vines chasing the party through the forest as they were running away, and one of them got trapped, and then the forest like petrified over and killed them basically. And they're like trapped in there. We're trying to get them out, but I mean. Yeah, I don't know why either. They're like, no one ever gets out of this forest, and we don't know why. And then like the forest gets really creepy and starts capturing people and like putting seeds in them. That's literally, it's rape forest. That's what it is. But it's a great storyline. Fantastic music. Really makes up for all that, you know, unwanted tentacle vines. She's upstairs, huh? Wasn't I just up there? Oh, I guess. How do I disguise myself as a guard? But I could trade someone an autograph for their outfit, maybe? Who is a vulnerable guard? Oh, we got a new guard. What else? Yeah, what am I thinking? Wasn't it just upstairs, though? Maybe I have to find a guard outfit. Yeah, it was, he was straight up alien. The thing was when I was talking about it, I'm like, is this alien? And then they're like, they like started talking about it, and I'm like, dude, it's straight up. It's straight up. Here we go. Wow, we're moving the story along a little bit. Hold on, let me beat this guard up. There we go. Oh, the things this character will do for women. Out of my way. I didn't even blink. Just not gonna say anything? Oh, that guy was just asleep. That's funny. He looked right at me. How was he asleep? He, like, literally turned his head to look at me. That's some skill if you can sleep and do that. This complex machinery here. Gotta like this engineer town. It's pretty sweet. I have a feeling that we're going to see some shit go down soon. But we'll see. Things have been pretty quiet in this town so far, but that's not usually how it stays in these games. Hey, you know, in Final Fantasy VII, they had a scenario where you had to dress Cloud up as a woman and then pass him off to this, like, you know, mogul lord guy. Yeah, Final Fantasy likes to have their themes. They have their fun. It's funny because if you basically you'll get like something good if you do it well enough, but if you don't, then he chooses one of the other girls over you. So you actually have to be the prettiest girl in the room by getting the right makeup and the right wig and all the stuff, RPG style. Yeah, it was funny. Actually, Mega Ran, he did a rap album that was all the Final Fantasy songs plus a few more that he made, and he's like a rap artist. And one of the songs is him pretending to be Don Cornejo, which is the guy that you have to dress up for. And Cornejo, I believe, is Spanish for horny. But the Mega Ran song that he does, where he sings as if he is the frickin' the Dawn guy, it's so funny. Oh, we got stuff on the telescope. We got a chocobo and an airship. Alright, we got an exclamation point. Let's check it out. Now we know that the river leads to the gate. That's good knowledge. What else do we got? We got some birds and then we got a chocobo. What's this thing? Got a chocobo for us somewhere? What's this airship? Got nothing to say about that. Alright, fine. We got chased by a black mage with wings who was flying his own airship after us through the south gate. It blew up the south gate when it closed on him. Alright. Burmecia is the land where interesting looking characters come from, that's for sure. Yeah, let's go to the marshland. That sounds great. Smell some fart water. Gotta talk to all the exclamation points to get through the telescope minigame. Oh, there's a war coming, that's for sure. Sid says as long as he has his ship, or his armada of airships, that the other countries won't attack, but that's an if. That means if that doesn't exist, they will attack, right? So that's like foreshadowing. How are you planning to abduct me? We were gonna drug you with these roofy weeds. It's mostly used for kids, but a big dose could knock out an adult just as easily. I can't write it myself. I guess you didn't need it, since you can't rape the willing. I mean, abduct the willing. Yeah, this is some eerie silence going on right now. Normally there's some nice music in the background. This is just pure conversation. I almost feel like I should start a B-roll or something. She doesn't know what the song is. She just knows it. She just knows how to sing it. Probably has magic powers. Dude, this guy is Bill Cosby. Daggers and a tail. Princesses say the darndest things, you know? Even these people know what's up. Just brushes that one right off. Oh, you broke his night. Not cool, kid, not cool. Finally, star of the show's here. What do you think, Ando? Vivi for Smash? And enter our next party member. I don't know what she is. She's like an interesting looking bunny dragon lady. She's known as a Burmesian. I don't know what a Burmesian is. They're from Burmesia, as you might imagine. It should work now. It's no good. Real reaction. By the way, this is the king I was talking about earlier who had indiscretions and whose wife transformed him into a weird bug frog and took the best airship in the entire empire and took off with it angrily. Yeah, some sort of weird bunny dragon girl. I don't know exactly what a Burmesian is. I've been trying to figure it out. Oh wait, I can explain. I can explain. How does that have anything? How does that have anything to do with me? But if you lose, great. Look what I just set myself up for. Thanks to Dane. Like, we didn't have enough boss battles to fight in this game. You gotta go frickin' launch us into more because of, you know, your second tail. And the monsters just break out like it's nothing. This must be the boss. I have some Zagnol cards. I haven't seen a Zagnol in the game yet, though. Okay, we got some sort of contest here. Okay, okay. I didn't even sign up. I don't want that. Ah, good old Zidane. Steiner's got like super vision, super hearing when it comes to the princess. He's the definition of the White Knight. Alright, looks like we can save. And that's a good thing. Alright, I think that's actually going to be my stopping point for the night. I was going to stop at 8, but I got into it, so this is the kind of game that you play for a while anyways. So I'll probably have to set aside a larger time block to sit down and actually go through it. Too bad you missed all the card battles there, Hando, but you can always check them out on the stream highlight. And I'll probably eventually upload the card battles to YouTube, because I think they're cool to watch. Actually, I think there's a programmed client that people have made that you can actually play the card game Tetra Master against other people with like preset cards and stuff. Yeah, I've been getting up pretty early, Rebel, so I'm trying to keep to somewhat of a reasonable schedule for myself, but only until I get thrown off course by my inevitable crazy job. But you know, we'll see how that goes. I had a good time practicing my Smash tonight, and then getting some Final Fantasy IX in is always nice. It's actually really hard for me to stop playing this game. Like, you have no idea how badly I want to continue on and go do the hunting festival right now. I really just want to, but I know if I do, I'm gonna keep going and keep going and keep going, and then I'll be up all night, and then I won't be able to get up on time because I'll be already awake at the time I would like to get up. So that's how it goes. Thanks, Ando. Yeah, I would definitely recommend at least watching a couple of the perfect rounds, because if you catch a couple of those ones are always fun when I take all their cards. So that's always good. But the card game is a pretty interesting card game. It's a little bit difficult to understand, but I have a pretty good mechanical understanding of it, so I can do pretty well. I think, let's see, maybe we can check before I log off opening the cards. Yeah, you can see my records right here. This is my current score. And I'm only in the second town in the game, I believe. Or, no, technically the third town now. From the starting place. There's like a small intermission town and then a larger town. But it's pretty fun. Like, this is my best card right here. I can give you kind of a breakdown on it before I log off real quick, because it's just some explanations. But each card has 4 digits, as you can see, right? This one has 3, P, a 2, and a 0. The first slot is your attack power. The second slot is a letter that indicates the type of attack you use. P is physical, M is magical. The 2 stands for your physical defense. In this case, on the Cerberus, it's the third slot over, it's a 2, so it has 2 physical defense, and the 4th slot is magic defense, and this one has 0 magic defense. So that's the stats this card has. It had lower stats earlier, but it actually gained some stats as I played with it. Basically, when you play a card, if the arrow points at another card, and that card doesn't have an arrow pointing back, you'll steal that card. If the card has an arrow pointing back, it initiates combat between the 2 cards, and then they have stat roll-offs, basically. So it'll take your attack versus their defense, and their attack versus your defense, and whoever stacks up with the highest number total at the end wins the fight. And when a card wins a fight, it takes the other card, and then that card triggers, and any cards that it is pointing at with its own arrows also get taken. So you can have huge swings where you attack the right card and then end up taking like 3 or 4 cards with one card battle, essentially. The scary part is card battles can be lost by any card or won by any card because there is a random fact that it is giant dice roll, and you can roll 0. And that's real. So we saw Cerberus lose a battle against the weakest card in the game, which is Goblin. So we had a 0 power, 0 defense Goblin, and it beat this bastard. It was just like the most unlikely matchup. It's pretty funny when it happens, though, but you can get destroyed by it. I've lost some cards to it. Not very many times, as you can see. I've lost a total of 5 cards so far, and I guarantee you, if they were valuable, I fought that bastard until I won them back. It's really awesome, Ando. I think you'd actually like it a lot. It's a pretty good mini-game. There's another one that they had in, I think, Final Fantasy X, or maybe it was 11, I'm not sure. It's called Triple Triad. That's a pretty fun card game, too, but I didn't get into it as much. This one is called Tetra Master, and I like it a lot. The RNG part is the scariest part, but at the same time, as many times as I've had Cerberus lose to a Goblin, I, as an experiment, just fielded a team of 5 Goblins more than once just to see what I could do, and they randomly win fights. It happens. I like chain reactions like that too. One of the combos that I was kind of having, my other strongest card is this Cactuar. As you can see, he's got a bunch of arrows pointing in different directions, and he is an X-type attacker, and that's a special version. That means that his attack hits whatever your lowest defense is. So he's really good. But he also points in every direction except for top right. So what that means is he can attack a lot of different cards at the same time, but at the same time, if you lose him in combat, he can reverse the game. But he can also reverse the game for you too. There was multiple battles tonight where I played Cactuar and gained 2, all the way up to, I believe, I might have gained 4 cards in one hefty blow, but 2 to 3 cards in a couple of interactions, just because he can fight a card and win, take their cards, and then at the same time, if the other arrows are pointing at other cards, you can grab those up too. So I've had some massive grabs with this Cactuar, but I've also had massive reversals, because he has no magic defense, he has supreme physical defense, so if they hit him with a magic attack and kill him and then reverse things, you can get really screwed over. But there's tactics, so you gotta kind of work it out. I used to play a really weak card that had arrows on every direction on purpose, and I would play it and let them beat it, and then at the end of the game I would purposely pop in and kill it, and then reverse the game and try to get it perfect. That was the strategy I used at the beginning of the game. But now I have a bunch of, well, I have like a team of like 5 cards that I've been using pretty consistently that do pretty well, so I've gotten a few perfects with it, actually. This being the newest edition. I can do that smile too. Yeah, there's more strategy in the game than I thought there would be. It's a little bit deeper than I expected. And also at the beginning, they start you off on like this 4x4 grid, but then there's like, it randomly drops stones on the battlefield in any space that has a stone, and it can't have cards placed in it. So they almost like give you different maps, you know what I mean? Because there's different configurations of battlefield that you can roll for. So some battle, you almost never know what's going to happen, which is kind of the fun of it. Is like you don't know which stones are going to be where. Sometimes there's none. Sometimes he spawns 4 stones. Sometimes there's 1. Sometimes there's 0. So, you know, there can be different configurations. And then trying to take the cards that you brought into battle and make them work with the configuration that you're given, like they have to do that too. So it's like kind of a fun game where you're playing against yourself and you're playing against them. It gets deeper than you think. It's kind of cool. It doesn't seem like it on the surface. Seems really RNG actually, and like a lot of arrows is good and all this other stuff, but there's a lot of counterplay to things, and there's ways to play things to where you can like purposely play something but then leave its weak points open and not, or leave weak points or non-arrow sides pointing at your other cards, because you're like, I need to fight this guy, but I also know that this guy could lose, so I don't want him to be a big swing if he does lose a fight. There's a lot that goes into it actually. But you can go as deep as you want in the strategy, I'm sure, with a few different games. I mean, they have rock, paper, scissors tournaments in real life, right? So, I mean, that's about as basic as it gets. Alrighty. I think I'm going to call it for the night. Thanks for checking it out. I'm glad you made it into the chat there, Ando. I might be down to play some games with you sometime soon. I would tonight, but I'm actually going to be going to bed pretty soon, within the next couple hours, so I'm going to get ready for that. But I'm down for some more practice battles sometime soon. Was doing some movement training today, trying to do those reverse aerials, and they're getting a little bit cleaner. Different moves are getting a little bit easier to perform, so it's always nice. Have a good night, everyone. Thanks for checking out the stream. I might be back tomorrow. We'll see. If so, I'll try to post about it earlier in the day. It's been pretty sporadic for me. I've been trying to do a lot of work in the morning, and then if I have extra time, do a stream. But if I can get ahead of things, which I should be very soon, then shouldn't be too hard to schedule something. So we'll see what's up. You gonna play some Smash battles tonight, Ando? If so, good luck in your matches. I want to have you over in real life sometime so we can get some non-Wi-Fi practice. I think that'd be really good. So you should message me your schedule or let me know in Discord what days are good for you. Maybe we can set something up. Alright, I'm heading out. Thanks for watching, everybody. Good stuff. I'll see you next time. I'm gonna do a stream one of these days where I just spend the entire day grinding on online, trying to get to Elite Smash. We'll see how many days it takes me to get there, but I'm getting a little bit more confident in my abilities. I'm not super experienced yet, but I'm starting to be able to perform some moves and stuff, so that's nice. Battling you definitely helps. Cuts the bullshit out and lets me know what works and what doesn't. Also, I posted something interesting today that might be of value to you, Ando, even though you're obviously you're an advanced player. But I posted it in the Switch Tournaments Discord, and I posted it in Automatic Gaming as well. And that's a link to a playlist where basically every time a Smash video taught me something or was a valuable guide, as I've been trying to learn since January till now. As I'm competitive Smash, I kept all the guides in a playlist and I organized them from less advanced to most advanced, or what I think would be similar or a good way to organize them. So, if you want to see some good videos, or, I mean, you probably check them out on your own, but having a grouping of them doesn't hurt, that's for sure. Alright, sounds good. I'm actually going to get out of here now. I like talking to my friends. This is how it goes. I'll talk forever. Thanks for checking out the stream, everybody. Have a good night.